is Maria Giesta, and I am running to be your mayor. As you know, the FBI a few weeks ago released their report saying that New Bedford is the #1 most violent city in the Commonwealth. Unfortunately, when I first ran, people discredited me or tried to discredit me on those issues. And clearly we are seeing now that I was telling the truth. We cannot continue to be known as the #1 most violent city in Massachusetts, because what politicians won't tell you is that businesses will not come to New Bedford with those kinds of statistics. My plan is to hire more police officers over a 10-year span. When I spoke to Chief Preventer a few months ago, he told me that we have 260 police officers, and we need more like 300. I will work very closely with the chief to make sure that that happens. Also, community policing is very important. The Quality of Life Task Force is something that is very needed in this city, and unfortunately, at this time, we only have 2 police officers on that force. I would like to expand it to at least 10. We need to fight back against the criminals that are taking over our city. Again, just this week, we had at least 5 new cases of violence in New Bedford. This cannot continue. So if you want to see a change and you want to see leadership, please vote for me on November 3rd. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mayor Jon Mitchell. I've been asked to talk a little bit about public safety today, what's happened with it in the last couple of years and where things are going. So when it comes to public safety, you can't let down your guard. Problems change, neighborhoods evolve, and you have to keep up with things. Last year we saw a spike in violent crime, not murders. New Bedford has a very, very low murder rate, but we saw a spike in aggravated assaults, and so we had to jump on it. Chief Preventer and I worked hard to come up with a strategy that worked for New Bedford. The results in that strategy entailed the distribution of new cops-funded police officers across the city so that we could beef up our community policing presence. COPS is a federal Department of Justice grant that supports local police departments. We invested in new equipment, particularly police cruisers in the city, and then we also concentrated on some of the larger actors, some of the more dangerous folks in the community, focused relentlessly on them. And the results have paid off. New Bedford has had a sharp drop in violent crime. In the first 7 months of this year, compared to the first 7 months of last year, violent crime is down 13%. At the same time, property crime is down some 17%. So we are putting the lid down on crime in our neighborhoods. We still have a ways to go, of course, and we're going to continue to work it. I continue to invest in our police department by making sure that our police have the equipment they need to do their job right. We're going to continue to work on our capacity to analyze crime data and to respond appropriately, to put police in the right place at the right time. We're going to continue to work on the opioid crisis through the task force that we formed and the regional task force that we have in place to deal with those problems as well, because the opioid issues are driving, in part driving some instability in neighborhoods. We're going to keep at it in the next few years so that Bedford continues to become a safer place.